Hi, my name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. In this short video, I share with you some thoughts as to what's happening in the recruiting industry as of today and for this week, Monday, January 11th, 2021. Well, COVID-19 is hurting women's careers, and here's how recruiters can help. Research has found that female employees are being disproportionately more stressed than their counterparts by work-related issues. In fact, 74% of women suffered from employment stress last month, compared to only 57% for men. One theory could be linked to the notion that COVID-19 is overtly more damaging to women's career aspects, and we kind of knew that because COVID has impacted a lot of female-dominated industries more than male-dominated industries. For example, retail, travel and tourism, hospitality. In 2008, 2009, it was a different story when male-dominated industries such as manufacturing were hardest hit by the financial credit crisis. So how can recruiters and HR rectify the situation? Well, it begins with frank and open communication. Remind your employees of the resources you offer, counseling services, hotlines, and guidance. The focus for all organizations in 2021 should be mental health and mental well-being. Well, some of the top CEOs in North America were honored recently. The crisis of 2020 has been a defining moment for a lot of these corporate top leaders around the world. But some chief executives this year are rising the standards of leadership and earning the respect and admiration of their employees all the more in these turbulent times. Career monitoring site Comparably proves that employee feedback is so important. Over a 12-month period, they determined the top 50 CEOs of 2020. Well, here are the top 5. Eric Yuan from Zoom Video Communications in California. Brian Halligan from HubSpot in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Sundar Pichai, Google in Mountain View, California. Satya Nadella from Microsoft and Shantanu Narayan from Adobe. These are your top 5 CEOs in the world. Well, the Canadian economy lost 63,000 jobs in December. This was the first decline since April. Statistics Canada said the economy lost 63,000 jobs, which led the unemployment rate to rise from 8.5% to 8.6% for the month. Well, here are some specific stats. The employment rate, 59%. Participation rate, 65%. The number of unemployed Canadians stands at 1.755 million, whereas the number of working Canadians now stands at 18.5 million. The youth unemployment rate continues to lag at a rate of 17.7% unemployment rate. These are youth ages 15 to 24 years old. Well, five goals employers should make for 2021. If you're an employer, definitely think about these goals that you may want to consider in 2021. Number 1 is learning to be more adaptable. It's important for your company not only to have adapted to what we've been through, but also what the changes are. Situations where you're going to have to be open to remote work as well, if you haven't already. But what is it going to look like after the pandemic goes by? What is remote work going to look like? What are offices going to look like? Definitely work on improving employee mental health and wellness. I talked about this already. Creating better employee engagement. That's what employees are looking for. And also updating your company perks. Maybe some of those perks that you had from before might not be as relevant as it is today. So think about what your perks are. Now, the province of Ontario is looking to invest $77 million to help the unemployed. Ontario will invest this money to help laid-off workers find much-needed jobs in their communities. Applicants will receive up to $28,000 for training and living expenses. Now, there is certain criteria that some job seekers will have to meet in order to be fast-tracked onto this program, and that includes the person having been laid off on or after March 1st, 2020. The applicant has high school education or less, or was laid off from an occupation requiring no more than a high school education and job-specific training, such as food and beverage services. And the applicant was laid off from an industry hit hard by the pandemic, such as hospitality and food services, transportation, warehousing, and the like. Now, TorontoJobs.ca is representing a number of great candidates if you are in the market to hire staff. For example, paralegal with 2 years of experience located in Vaughan, a senior manager of accounting with 15 years of experience in Mississauga, and a lawyer with 2 years of personal injury and family law in Aurora. If you're interested in any of these candidates or you're looking at staff for your organization in the coming days, weeks, or months, feel free to reach out to us at sales@TorontoJobs.ca. Now, you may be interested in some of the virtual events that TorontoJobs.ca is presenting, including the best practices for recruiting staff in 2021. This is a webinar that I'll be conducting this Wednesday, January 13th from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. I have the Canadian Recruiters Conference happening on Tuesday, January 19th. The Canadian Virtual Recruiters Panel that happens on Monday, January 25th. I'll be moderating a panel of recruiters. And the Canadian Virtual HR Conference that happens Tuesday, January 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then finally, the Canadian Virtual Career Conference, so if you are looking to hire and you want to connect with people virtually, happens Thursday, January 27th. Visit TorontoJobs.ca/news, that's TorontoJobs.ca/NEWS for more information about all these events. And you can also check out our new website, EventLogic with a K, EventLogic.ca, if you're interested in exhibiting or sponsoring some of our events. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. I also wrote the book called Tales from the Recruiter. If you're interested, you can check it out at talesfromtherecruiter.ca. You can also read it online at no cost as well. Feel free to connect with me if there's anything I can help you out with, and have a great week ahead and stay safe.